welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. Monday night prime time. He's underway. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor. It is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Brown again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bengals.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
All the left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Bengal first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Finds the in route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down from the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He was 29, by the way. And he finished third for Rookie of the Year as the Broncos. They found their quarterback.
That's good.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 34. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Nix off the play action. He's running for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Denver Broncos.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
Nix holds on to it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cincinnati.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They've got a man in motion. Burrow now on 1st down. Right back to Chase. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Burrow from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Burrow setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Look at the draw here to Dobbins. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he will be stopped now, but I know what to like about that effort.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They pick the handoff. Now Nix. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing here, Nix. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bengals obviously thinking pass here on 3rd down. They're going to counter with a dime look. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow to the air now. He's got time here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Ryan Rico on to punt. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Jukes one defender. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
On his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here we go on 4th. Nix. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Caught out left. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
3rd down run by Dobbins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Going for it with Harvey. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, Burrow to throw. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing the out route complete. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
The left side, and Gesicki has it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the air again. It's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Inside give. And he's stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This is not the end.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
14, Broncos 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. They send the tight end in motion left. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Nix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, here's Nix. Looking for a target. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Broncos. This is out at least a few yards behind the line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 4. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete, it's Ingram. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Nick's trying to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
I wouldn't call that a backfire, Kate, as much as I would credit the instant pressure. That defense had to do that right off the jump. You've got to get that initial push, that initial surge, and they stopped that play and even knocked him backwards before it could get started.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Second and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Now Nix. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for
He's going to try and throw for it. This is caught. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. In the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds Chase on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
To number 1, Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A run with Brown. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Take it down! No way! I can't believe this! Okay. What are y'all doing? Game up! I can't be...
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Now it's Brown.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Burrow back to throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here's Nix to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. From his end zone, it's Nix. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. It's a give here for Dobbins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
6. That's good for a Broncos first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Next quick out line, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. There's the fake, here's Nix. That one's complete, right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Their punter making his way out now. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense.
At their own 11-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow gets it to him on the screen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 17. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Burrow now on 1st down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bengals.
Waste of time.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
A give now to Brown. That play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the 42. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
And a Bengal first down.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Brown again. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Sheds off a rusher. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
21. Broncos 11.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over first
Denver
and
ready
10
for another offensive
at their
possession.
own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Trying to push it deep downfield. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate. So much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.